wanna fight right now. No, you always right. Now no one needs you around with me, but nobody been around with me. Been through the ups, yeah, the ups and the downs with me. Got a whole lot of love, but you don't wanna spread it around with me. Yeah, never pick up, never call me. You know we running out of time. Never pick up when you want me. Now I gotta draw a line. Baby, I done enough talking.
Hey friends, what's up? Welcome to today's makeup tutorial. So I tested out all new products and I got this really unique, cool look. It is inspired by Atlee here on YouTube, and there will be more information about that in the description box. You guys, I am loving this new Anastasia Subculture palette. I'm so excited that a friend of mine was able to snag this for me. So before we get into the swatches of this palette and the actual tutorial of a lot of the new products that I tested out, like the Anastasia foundation stick, which I actually really like. I like the way my skin looks. And obviously, you guys, I got new hair, which I have a review coming up on this, but I'm actually loving it. I didn't know how I felt about going back long, but I think it's really pretty. So let me know what you guys think. So for today's shout out, I want to say thank you, Bright Horizon 17, for leaving such a beautiful comment on my latest video. It is my rant, Chatty Get Ready With Me, using the Sephora Pro editorial palette. And I would just like to say thank you for letting me know what shows you watch on Netflix. I will definitely be checking some of these out because I don't watch all of them. And yeah, so let's get into the swatches. Okay, you guys, so we have some swatches here. This is the top row, starting from my wrist back to this bright blue shade. So the very top color, the very first color is called Cube. It is a very soft iridescent color. It will make a very good topper. The next shade right next to it, this matte shade, is called Dawn. It would be very nice to set the brow or the lid to prep it. The next shade is this green shade. It is called Destiny. It is also a matte shade. The very next shade is a very pretty golden, bronzy glitter shade, and it's called Adorn. The very next shade is our matte shade, which we use today in our tutorial. It is called All Star. The next shade is a matte shade. It is called Mercury. And the very last shade is a very bright, vibrant blue shade. It is called Access. Our last row right here. So once again, starting from wrist all the way down to this dark purple shade, the very first shade we have at the wrist here is called Roxy. The very second shade we have is called Electric. Roxy is a matte shade. Electric is like a duochrome kind of glittery shade. Works best when applied wet. The next shade we have here is this matte brown. It is called Fudge. And the next shade we have is a matte shade. It is called New Wave, which is very pretty. I would love to do a look with that. The next shade is a matte shade, and it is called Untamed. It is a green, kind of blue shade, but more of a hunter green. The next shade we have is called Edge, which is a bright pigmented yellow. We did use that today as well. And our last shade is called Rowdy. It is a very pretty, deep smoky purple shade, and it is also matte. Alright, you guys, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the makeup tutorial. So I'm super excited, you guys, to be using a lot of new products. I'm super pumped. This Anastasia Subculture, this is their new palette. It just came in the mail a few minutes ago. A friend of mine snagged this palette for me, so I'm super excited. Thank you so much. The shades are absolutely beautiful. I'm sure you guys, oops, I knocked the brush out. This is the brush that comes with it. But I'm sure you guys have seen, you know, some swatches and probably some tutorials on this palette already. There's some higher up YouTubers that have already received this palette and PR. But I'm so glad that my friend was able to get this for me, and we did 2-day shipping so that I could film a look and a review and get this video up for you guys as soon as possible. I'm also going to be reviewing the Anastasia Stick Foundation, and I have mine in the shade Espresso. This is not brand new. I'm a little bit late to the party with this. I have not ever used a stick foundation, so I really wanted to try it out. I have a couple other new products sitting in front of me. So normally I don't recreate looks. You guys send me looks all the time. The only reason why I don't recreate looks is because I just feel like I'm not very good at it. I have my own creative mind where I can sit down and create a look as I go, but as far as recreating someone else's look, it never comes out as nice as they did it, of course, because it's their creation, it's their look. But Atlee here on YouTube, which I will link her channel down below. If you're not subscribed to her channel, go check her out and subscribe. She is seriously amazing. She kills it with her colorful looks, and she's just beautiful. I love her personality. So she just reviewed the Anastasia Subculture palette, and she came up with this gorgeous, gorgeous look. So here is her look on Instagram, and I hope you guys can see it. It's just very, very pretty. Like I said, I will leave her link down below to this video. You guys should definitely subscribe. But I'm going to try to somewhat recreate this look and kind of put my own twist on it because you guys know how I am. But this look is just so gorgeous, and I wanted to use a lot of the colors in the palette. And obviously, a lot of these shades are totally like my kind of shades. But without further ado, let's get into the tutorial, you guys. As you guys can see, I already have my brows done and my lids prepped and primed. I'm going to go into the shade Edge, which is this really pretty this really pretty yellow shade. And I'm taking a fluffy blending brush and I'm just popping that into the crease. Anastasia shadows. If you guys have the Modern Renaissance palette, then you guys know that the Anastasia shadows are seriously amazing. They are some of the best eyeshadows, hands down, that are out there, and they blend out so nicely and are super, super pigmented. So I hope a lot of you guys were able to get your hands on this palette. And then once I have that done, I'm going to take a smaller definer brush and I'm going to go into the shade Roxy, and I'm going to take that directly into my crease. And then of course with a fluffy eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to blend that together. And then on the very outer edge, I'm going to take some of the shade Axis, which is very, very pigmented. You guys know I love shades like this. And I'm going to pop this on the outer portion of my lid. And with this shade, I do notice a little bit of fallout. But that's okay because we haven't done our face yet. And now I'm going to add the shade All Star right next to this teal blue shade. I swear Anastasia kills it with the matte shadows every single time. We're going to kind of go back and forth and blend everything out, but we're going to go ahead and cut the crease and use some Tarte Shape Tape to do that today. And with a damp eyeshadow brush, we're going to go into the shade Electric and just pat that right on top of that concealer. Okay, so now you want to go back in with all the shades that we used and just blend everything out, add more, and clean up. Alright, you guys, so with this look, it's a lot of back and forth and it's a ton of blending. I went ahead and popped my lashes on. These are Cocoa Lashes in the style Ariel, and I got them off of the Makeup Shack website. So I've already prepped my skin. And we're going to go ahead and go in with this Anastasia Stick Foundation. Don't mind this right here. I burned myself with the curling iron today, so yeah, that's a nice little mark. I'm not really sure like how I should blend the stick foundation because I've never used one before. So I'm just going to take my Real Techniques brush and blend that in. Okay, wow, you guys, I'm really impressed with the coverage of this. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put on my concealer and the rest of my stuff, and then we'll be back with a new blush and eyeliner and all that. Alright, you guys, so I really like how this foundation blended out. Now I'm going to use this Jean Michael blush palette, and I think there is a highlight in here. This looks like a highlight to me, so yeah, definitely. So I'll be using that and a little bit of this Mica Beauty Cosmetics highlight. I got this from my cousin. She got it in her Ipsy bag, and this is number 3 highlight. Now for the blush that I want to use today, I think I'm going to mix NoHo and Jawbone together because they're really, really, really pigmented. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, obviously, you guys know that the Jean Michael collection has been out for a while. It was on sale. Camera battery died. But anyways, this palette was on sale. So you guys know that I own the eyeshadow palette and I love it. So I'm glad to have that. I'm glad to have the blush palette added to my collection. So I'm just going to set my face with the Kat Von D Lock It Setting Spray. And then I'm going to go into Now's the Time and pop that on my cheekbone. Honestly, this highlight is so poppin'. I don't think that I need any other highlight on top of this, so this will work. And then I have the other Jean Michael liner, and this is in Post Punk. You guys know that I'm extra, and I gotta throw in my lime green. So I'm going to line my waterline with this. And with a small shader brush, I'm going to go back into Access and just take that right underneath that green and connect it up. And with another small shader brush, I'm going to go back into All Star and take that under as well, connecting it into Access. And then taking our last shade, Roxy. And I'm going to go into Edge and softly blend that underneath. And then for lips, I'm going to use this I Love Sarah 2 collab in Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Mamacita. I'm just going to line my lips really quickly with this NYX this NYX Suede lip liner. And the very last thing I'm going to do is use the Starlux Pro Luxe pen in its Artist Edition. My cousin gave this to me. This came in her Ipsy bag as well. And I'm just going to add some stars right underneath. Alright you guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial using all brand new products, at least to myself anyways, and the brand new Anastasia Subculture palette. Really like how this look came out. I had a ton of fun creating it. I did have to play around and really blend. When you're using such bright, vibrant colors and dark, smoky colors plus glitter together, you really have to blend. Let me know what other looks you guys would like to see using this palette. If you guys would like to see some more wearable looks, I am down to do that for you guys. And that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. I'm going to start shouting people out in my videos. If you leave me a really nice comment or you have your bell turned on, so notification squad, I'll be shouting you guys out at the beginning of each video, just for something different, something new on my channel, just so you guys can see that I am paying attention, I am reading your comments, and I know you're there. Don't forget to put a smile on your face. It is truly the best makeup you can wear. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.